For this one, we have to do some traveling. Yo. What's going on, buddy? Oh, 1 second. Yeah, I should be able to hear you a little bit better. Yeah. So what you been up to, man?
Not a whole lot.
Ah.
Not a whole lot. What was there? Yesterday I just invited you to just say hi, see how you're doing.
Oh yeah, I messaged you to let you know why I couldn't really join the party.
I was in the middle of a Battlefield game and I completely forgot. It was like, I was so tired, bro.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, my friend Tyler, he's moving to Delaware, and he just, gave my daughter, like, his old DS and Game Boy Advance and stuff like that. So she was playing with that, and then, we've been watching Seven Deadly Sins a lot. And so I picked up the game, like I was going to do a playthrough with her, and she just snatched the controller out of my hand. It was like, mine, and then she was playing, and I just let her go. So today I'm playing it. Okay, I remember this from the anime. You still working over at, what was it, Giant?
No, actually I'm working at Lowe's now. I got a full-time job at Lowe's.
That's cool. My brother worked at Lowe's, and then he just got a better job, doing like some contracting stuff. And he likes it. He wasn't too happy yesterday though, because his work truck broke down, and so somebody had to stay with the truck until somebody, the mechanic could get there and everything. So he was bummed out because he had plans, and like me and him were supposed to get together and stuff like that. And it was no big deal. I understand work and everything else like that. And he was like, yeah, it sucks. I got to stay here. It was like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. He's like, yeah, I got to stay here until almost 10 o'clock at night. I was like, dude, that sucks. He goes, yeah. I go, but you don't seem entirely bummed. He goes, nah. He goes, my overtime just kicked in, so I'm technically making $32 an hour just to sit on the side of the road and wait for this fucker. So I was like, well, I guess you can't beat that.
Nice when that happens, right?
I told him next time take a Game Boy or something with him.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I went from making $600 every 2 weeks to $800.
That's good. That's good. I make okay money with Wawa. I'm with them. I've been with them for a year now. Got a second raise. Just had my yearly. Made Employee of the Month twice this year, and like I still have issues with my back and shit like that, but they work with me, so I mean I can't complain about that. And I was thinking of looking for something a little bit better, but I've already got 1 year under my belt, 6 more, and I can actually retire and they pay me. So that's a good thing. It's worth cutting out a little bit of BS for that.
Yep.
And I was sitting there telling my wife the other day, funny enough, I was like, man, I said, I don't belong to a 401k or anything like that, so I have no idea what we're going to do when I hit my 60s or whatever. And then I was talking to somebody at work the other day, and they're like, yeah, you could actually, you know, you get 6 more years in with this company, you can retire in your 40s. I was like, are you fucking serious? And I didn't believe them, so I looked it up, and sure enough, after 7 years with the company, you can retire and they pay you.
Yep. There's actually a pretty good amount of like the smaller like companies like that do that.
Mm.
I mean, they don't pay you a lot, but
I mean, you know, something substantial, so anybody else in your family that's still working, you've still got that nest egg to work off of, you know. That's,
better than nothing.
Yep. So that's cool. And then I have another coworker that's still with the company, been there 10 years, and she's technically drawing that right now and still working part-time with the company. And all I can sit there and say is, hey man, every time I've had problems with my back or had to go out for a surgery or had a medical thing, they've always had me covered. Anytime I've had to take time off, they've kept me paid and like on the roster, not on the schedule. So that way I didn't have to like quit and reapply and everything else like that. I can't complain at that.
No.
I mean, yeah, I had a decent job with security, but when I kept getting sick, they just were like, we don't care if you need to be on post. So, I mean, yeah, I'm not making as much money, but at least the company I'm working for gives a damn. I mean, but still, just with any other company, there's shenanigans that you kind of shake your head at, but I mean, hell, like I just said, it's anywhere you go.
That's for sure.
I did have one person come up and tell me the other night, we had a bunch of people call out, and like almost the entire third shift called out. I work second shift, and Gamers Purgatory is taking off to where we're actually doing video for Sony at times. So I have that set, and I actually have a staff of 4 people that work with me. We just cut a Learn About Who We Are video the other day. We got more professional software, everything else like that. I'm happy because, you know, like I was telling one of the guys the other night, I said, man, we just started off being a bunch of jackasses filming the Friday the 13th. And I said, now we actually got quality looking videos. We just got to talk a little bit more. And like we cut down a lot of the antics to be like a little bit more informative during our videos. And like I'll do PlayStation and do a certain set of videos. Sean does PlayStation and like does like the first person shooters and battle royales. Another guy, Tyler, he goes by Deepest Trance. He runs everything with Xbox. And then my other brother, he calls himself Twisted, but he does all like the Clash of Clans and mobile shit. So now we're like broad spectrum on gaming. And we got an invite about 2 months ago to attend E3.
Oh,
and
cool.
They want us to do the launch for the next DLC for Elder Scrolls.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have it. Basically, everybody in the crew has it. So, and then we did. When we were doing the Elder Scrolls, I think the reason why we got asked to do that is because every time we did an Elder Scrolls, we would do it like quest by quest. Show people where things were, how to craft certain items. Like it was like really down to scale on that. Because I don't know if you ever played Elder Scrolls, but you know how, if you have, you know how like everything's real in depth with it.
Yeah. I've never played it, but yeah, I know.
So we were talking people through that, and then I think we even made a how to make friends and avoid enemies video just for fun, and that ended up getting a lot of views.
Oh, that's good.
And so we got that invite, and they want us to basically set up and show off the new DLC for Elder Scrolls.
Wow.
Because it launches like right around the same time. But I still got that email. I saved that son of a bitch. I said, if there's a way to print this bitch off and frame it, I am, because I never expected it to be like this.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, right now, I'm just bullshitting with this game, but I'm videoing it, and I'll go back and I'll edit out some of the dead air parts. Because we were gifted Filmora 9 and like 2 more computers. And so, I mean, like, we got people, I don't know if it was just one guy that was local to us, just saw what we were doing, and then, like, somebody else caught the eye of it or whatever, but as soon as we got rid of one guy, because he was making his videos, like, piss-ass drunk. Blow it out your ass, buddy. But anyway, he was piss-ass drunk, and then, like, he left his thing on and was screwing around with his girl in the background. And then I got rid of him, and ever since then, everything's taken a more serious turn with the Gamers Purgatory thing.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I just joined TG's Battlefield Battalion. You know what TG is, right?
Maybe.
Tactical game.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, I joined their Battlefield Battalion. Even though, I mean, I don't play a lot of Battlefield. I play a pretty good amount. I usually drop 40 bombs in most of the games that I play, so.
Friend of yours?
It wasn't mine.
No.
Was it yours?
No, don't know.
Did you have somebody in here that had, maybe had him as a friend?
Nah, but my channels and stuff are open.
Oh, okay.
So. I wasn't really for it all that much, but it was an agreement that when we're filming to leave the channels open. So. I tell you, can't please some of these fuckers. If I'm not talking, they bitch that I'm not talking, and then like me and you were just having a conversation, and I had somebody be like, "Hey, shut up and play the game," and I was like, "Oh, yeah, fuck you, buddy." Whose show is it? I'll fucking take as long as I want. That's why it's called editing.
What are you streaming on?
Huh?
What are you streaming on?
YouTube. And it's like automatically live streams through YouTube. I do that because then I can go back and edit the videos. When I do it with Twitch, it like as soon as the broadcast ends, it pretty much locks that video out.
Every once in a while I'll stream on Twitch, but I haven't done it in like the past 2 or 3 months.
I do the videos like for like the tournaments on Twitch because like I can't. For Dragon Ball Xenoverse, I can't stream anything for that. And because it blocks, YouTube will block it out. Oh, 1 second here. But Twitch won't, and then I can do Fighter Z, and then it blocks out parts of videos. No. No problem, fella. Now I know who you are. Alright. So, they're giving us side quests now, and I can't read because my screen sucks. Alright. And I was only supposed to be shooting like quest 4, and now I'm like 2 other quests into it, I think. Oh well. I'll split it later. So what games you been playing on lately, man?
Other than Siege, mainly just Battlefield.
Yeah, I see this. I see you still playing Siege. Isaac played with me the other day. I told him twice that I wasn't the one that does Apex. Sleepy does, but he got me playing Apex anyway. I didn't really. I mean, it's not bad, but again, I'm not the one that does the battle royales. I got sick of them.
Nope. Yeah, so, I mean that's the same way with me. It just
I think
can understand how Shroud and them like it. But
I picked up Black Ops 4, played the Blackout one time, got killed 45 seconds in. I was like, nope, just played the other games and eventually took it off.
yeah, I won 2 games in a row of within the first 3 days of Blackout, and then after that I gave up.
Yeah.
Didn't care. The only time I went back was with custom matches with my buddies.
So I pretty much. I leave the quick shit to everybody else, and I'll play out storylines more or less now. I just finished off Devil May Cry 5 yesterday. I got that ready to be uploaded today. Well, when I get off work today. Because I'm still merging the last file for the end of the game, and that takes a little bit. Okay, let's get away from the building. Alright, I don't think that would ever happen actually in the anime, but Hawk the pig just whipped the shit out of Meliodas.
Why not? Anything can happen.
I know, just the way they make him look in the anime, it was just like, nah, that shouldn't happen. He really gets touchy over his scraps, though. Alright, I am going to cut this video here, figure out what quests we're actually on, and do at least 1 or 2 more quest videos, and then I gotta get ready for work.